So I'm going to be doing two kind of similar hairstyles. It's pretty much braids and a top knot. One of them I saw it on Desi Perkins. I will put the picture here. I saw it and I immediately fell in love with it. It pretty much works for, I feel like, any type of length hair. It's super simple. I mean, if you know how to braid, it's pretty easy. And then the other one is just kind of a mixture of the Desi one and then kind of what everybody else does. But I just wanted to show you both of them. So here we go. So I kind of already curled my hair this morning. It kind of fell out, but that's fine because this is, again, another messy kind of hairstyle. It's kind of like that undone beach wave. So you want to start with a middle part. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then from this point, you're just gonna take your comb and kind of start at that front point section. And then just kind of drag the comb diagonal back. To create another parting. You could take a much larger section, but I'm just taking about this amount just because I don't want it to be that wide. And then just kind of clip that away. And you're going to do the same to the other side, trying to make them as even as possible. And then at this point, I kind of just look at both of them and see if they're pretty even. Like this one is a lot wider. So that seems pretty even. So at this point, I'm just going to gather both of them together. And I'm kind of taking it as far back as like to my crown area. And then just parting that off. And then this part, just clip it away. And then you're pretty much just going to start braiding from here to the back. And then I do kind of like a tight braid just because I'm going to end up loosening it up a little bit. And then just continue to braid it all the way to the top. My hands hurt. Make sure to still keep it pretty tight. Oh my god. And then I stopped about like right there. And then just get an elastic and tie the top. And then once you have your braid, just start pulling at it. And this part right here, that's going to be rolled up into a top knot, you want to make it really loose. So don't be afraid if you pull too much. And then just continue pulling. Try not to pull too much when you get to the front. And then once you have looking like this, make sure you have some bobby pins. And then just kind of wrap it. And you can tuck this little guy underneath. And then just pin it. And then I kind of like pull on it and then pin it just to kind of expand the bun a little bit. And then at this point you can recurl your hair. I'm going to be using this Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser Invisible Oil. And this is just going to help to tame it and just, you know, defrizz it, and it helps protect against heat. And I just like to focus this on my ends, kind of like mid shaft to ends. And taking my 1-inch curling iron and just pretty much curling it the way that I always curl. There is a tutorial on how I kind of achieve these like beachy waves. I'll link it down in the description bar. And I'm just taking like my fingers and just kind of pushing up. So that's the first look. And then for the second one, you're pretty much just going to want to keep this sectioning, so just take the braid down. You're pretty much going to keep that same parting, but you're going to split it down the middle again. And I'm just going to use my comb to kind of separate it. And then taking this section, you're just going to create a braid, a cornrow if you will. And then for this one, you don't need to braid it all the way down. Just braid it till the very end. So I braided it like right there, and then I'm just going to take my comb and secure that. And then do the same thing to the other side. So once you have both braids, just combine them together, tie it with an elastic, and then just kind of give this part a little tease. And you're just going to create a little top knot and just kind of gather it up. It's like a little nest. And that's the second one. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought of this video. Hopefully it helped. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see.